Hey everyone, welcome to the grand tour of my desk setup for 2023. 2 years back, I made a video and 600 plus viewers watched the particular video. Since nobody asked, I thought of making another video, and now that we have got 1280 subscribers, a big thank you to all of you. I'm making an updated video with all the new accessories I've got and how the desk has changed. Let's start. Let's start with the furniture part. The desk which you see here is an electrically adjustable desk, and it is from an offline store which I brought locally, and it was purchased back in 2020 when electrical sit-stand desk was a whole new thing. So I just wanted to be sure that I'm not getting ripped off, so I decided to go with a local vendor, so if at all there is any issues, I can get it sorted out. It's an amazing desk. It moves from 70 mm to 120 mm. I basically sit most of the day, but if at all there are any calls, I prefer standing and attending my meetings. I'm not sure about the health benefits which a sit-stand desk would offer, but I think it's pretty fun to use, and the varying height adjustments is always fun to play with. The second part of the furniture is the chair which I'm sitting right now. It is completely adjustable. You can adjust the height, you can adjust the arm lengths, which means I can perfectly place my arms over the desk table, and if I'm typing for long hours, I don't have any stress on my wrists. And then I also have an adjustable headrest and an adjustable back support. Overall, this is a custom-made chair fit for my height, and it is really comfortable, especially the cushion. If you get a chance, go to your local vendor and try to get a custom chair for yourself, and I'm sure it's going to be a great investment for you in the future. Alright, let's move on to the electronics part of the desk. Powering the entire setup are two of my favorite MacBooks. The first one is my official laptop, which has been sent to me by my office. It is the M1 MacBook Pro. It comes in with the 8GB RAM and 512GB hard disk variant. And on the right hand side is my dream purchase, which is the M1 Pro MacBook Pro. I bought this around 6-7 months back. I've made a video about it, go check it out. It is an amazing laptop with 16GB RAM and 512GB of memory variant. It pretty much handles all the tasks which I have at this point of time: video editing, photo editing, audio mix-up. All these things are done with these, and it is a laptop which you can take out for the day without your charger. Yes, it's that good. In addition to this, you would also find this mini guy here. It is the iPad Air 4. I got this on an amazing deal from Apple from the university offer, and the best part is, so there was an offer wherein if you buy the Apple iPad, you would get the AirPod 2nd generation for free. It's an amazing steal of an offer, so I went ahead and snapped it. Attached to it is this Apple Magic Keyboard. I think this is a bit of an overkill. Maybe I could have just ignored that, but for some reason I went ahead and bought it. I've been using the iPad of late just for reading purposes. So I just finished 2 books, and yeah, I'm trying to rekindle my spirits and connect with the reading part of myself again. Let's see how that goes. The center of attraction of the desk is, however, this giant 29-inch LG monitor which I have here. This is a matte finish monitor, which means even though I have a light right behind this or right in front of the monitor, I wouldn't see any reflection. So if you're someone who sits by the window, then I would suggest getting yourself a matte finished monitor. The other good part is that it is an ultra-wide monitor which is 29 inches, and I love multitasking, so this supports that quite well. It also comes in with inbuilt speakers, so if you want to watch any videos, you don't need to search for speakers. It can handle the task quite well. It also supports dual HDMI, so that helps me to connect both my laptops and quickly toggle between them, connecting them to the monitor. And supporting me with all these things, the keyboard of choice is the Ant Esports MK4500. I made a review video about this, go ahead and check it out. It is the first mechanical keyboard which I got. I was reluctant at first to get a mechanical keyboard, but I would say it is amazing. The only downside is that if you're in a meeting and if you try to type something, you can hear that, right? Yes, the people in the meeting can also hear that. So that's a bit of an annoying part, but other than that, it is an amazing keyboard. It also has this fancy RGB lighting, which I've never used, and I've been using it in a wired mode completely, even though it also has a Bluetooth functionality. Supporting it, the mouse of my choice is my favorite one, the Logitech MX Master 2S. Yes, you heard me right. It's not the 3 or the 3S, it is the previous generation 2S. If you're someone like me who has giant hands, then you should definitely check this out. So if at all I would like to assess whether a product is a good purchase or not, I would ask myself this. So let's say if I lose this mouse, will I go ahead and get myself the same mouse again? If the answer is yes, then this purchase is really good. So far, even though it has some next generations which have already come out, I would still prefer and go ahead and get me one of these because it does all the job I require out of it. And yeah, it's basically a very good mouse. It also has this 3 device connectivity, so you can switch between any devices which you have, but I basically use Apple Universal Control, so that kind of helps me to get through it. On the top of the monitor, you can see this HP webcam. Initially, I had a 720 pixel webcam from Logitech. I had to switch and upgrade the video quality to 1080 pixel. Even though this offers a 1080 pixel webcam quality, which is quite a wider view compared to the 720 pixel, the one on the Apple laptop is truly amazing. Comparing the price, it's not a fair comparison, but still the low light performance of this particular webcam is not great, but as of now it would get past me and it does the job for me, so that's all I ask. In terms of audio, this is the favorite gadget of mine. This is the first accessory or the first gadget which I ever bought when I started working from home. It is the Fifin K669 something microphone. You might have also seen this in a lot of my videos. It offers an amazing quality. It is the cheapest condenser microphone available at that point of time. It costed me around 3,000, but boy oh boy, this is an amazing microphone. It offers more depth to the voice, and it comes in USB, which means it's just plug and play. So far it's an amazing microphone, but for sure in future I might upgrade. But if you are someone who is looking for a good audio quality, then go and get yourself one of these. A good condenser microphone is gonna really supercharge your audio quality. Now, as a bit of an upgrade, I later on went ahead and got myself one of these, what you're seeing here. This is a microphone from Digitech. This costed around 4,500, and it offers decent quality. So if at all I want to shoot reels or YouTube shorts wherein I want my hands to be free and I don't want the microphone to be a hindrance, then I would go ahead and pick one of these. The good part is that it can record directly into my iPhone, which is my device of choice for shooting all these videos. So even right now I'm shooting with my iPhone, so it can directly record the audio into the iPhone's video, so that just makes the editing part much easier. Alright, now let's talk about some of the desk accessories which I have at this point. The first one is this laptop stand in which the MacBook M1 Pro is sitting here. This is from a brand called Portronics, and the model number is called K9. Yes, and the best thing is it is adjustable both in terms of height and in terms of angle, but you can also swirl it out. I don't know if you can hear it, but whenever you just turn it, it makes a very satisfactory sound. I kind of like it. So yeah, I think it's a pretty decent one. On the other side, for the other laptop, I have a pretty basic plastic stand. This one is from Amazon Basics. The height is not really good enough, which is why I have added a book below it, so that it offers pretty decent view whenever I'm sitting and working. In addition to that, I have a few more accessories like a stuff cool charging pad, a wireless charger for my iPhone, a blank Type-C cable if at all I want to charge something, and then of course the charger for my Apple Watch. For the iPad, I use this pencil. This is not an Apple pencil, by the way. This is from a brand called Tuxer. I don't know if you can see it. So yeah, this is from a brand called Tuxer. It pretty much does the same job an Apple pencil does. Maybe an artist would notice the difference, but for me, it just gets the job done. The funny part is whenever someone from my family comes in to visit, they all love going ahead and doodling on the iPad with this pencil. So yeah, in a way it's a win-win. Moving on, the stationeries part. I love a bunch of stationeries. I've been a big fan of stationeries right from my childhood. So right now I have these sticky notes with me. So whenever an idea strikes or whenever I feel like writing something, this is my notes of choice. Of late I've been learning to doodle as well. So I read this book from Austin Kleon, which is called Steal Like an Artist, in which he talks about having two desk setups. One is an electronic desk and one more like an analog desk wherein no electronic gadgets are available, in order to rekindle creativity. I'm not sure how it's gonna work, but I'm planning to give it a shot as well. So whenever I feel like I'm down creative, I'm just gonna grab a note, a pen and pencil, and then go ahead and write stuff and see how that works. And my notebook of choice, this has been with me for 2 years now. I have not been writing a lot. I've been typing a lot but not writing a lot. But yeah, I'm just connecting back to my writing skills as well. I love the doodles on the front side. It's just a normal note, nothing fancy about it. I also have a lot of these stationery items put in a mug which was sent to me by a company I once interviewed with, and yeah, just a lot of random pens to choose from. So I just want to make sure that a lack of pen doesn't turn off creativity. Why would I even say that? Apart from this, I do have my wallets here. You can't see the card numbers, right? So this one is like this fancy wallet thing which can store a lot of these cards, and this is my carry card. So whenever I want to go out, I would just pick this and leave. And I also have my specs boxes, so 2 of them right next to each other. So if I feel like switching things up, then I can just do this and give myself a nerdy look. I also have a desk mat here. This carries all the periodic elements from chemistry. I really sucked at chemistry back in school, so I thought I'll go ahead and get myself one of these and try to learn what I missed in the early days, but I haven't done a single reading till this date. So maybe one day I'll just read all these elements and see how they will help me with my life. Lastly, with respect to the tripod which I have one tripod which holds the mobile, and if I have a narrative script, then I would usually go for this. I also have one more with a Digitech light mounted. So right now it is illuminating the backside. I don't know if you see a pink shade there, but that's done from that light. It is a pretty interesting light. It offers a lot of RGB colors. It costs around 2000 rupees, and it's been great so far. I basically use it to illuminate the background whenever I'm shooting for reels and stuff, so you might have seen it there. I do have one big monopod with a Digitech ring light attached to it. Now I don't know the cost of it because it's from my brother, and I'm not really sure how much that costs. It stays in the home, so I decided I'll go ahead and use it. It has some nice features, like you can adjust the I think you can adjust the brightness and the warmth of the colors as well. So yeah, overall a pretty nice thing to have. So that's pretty much it. That's my grand tour of the desk setup for 2023. Now, any desk setup, I've realized that it's not a finished desk setup, which means you will continue to upgrade. Any product which you have will have wear and tear, and then you will go ahead and buy something new. And that's how things have been, always as well. The major question I might have is, do you regret investing so much into the desk setup? And to be honest, no. This is where all the money has been made. Sitting here working for longer hours is how I've achieved most of the things in my life. So I think it's really wise if you would go back and invest in all those things in order to make more money. And maybe one more upgrade I would do is doing something aesthetically, because so far, as you can see, the entire desk setup is completely functional. I haven't bought anything like a green plant or fancy lighting and stuff. So maybe buying some of those things would just make it visually appealing as well. So let's see, next year maybe we could just improve the desk setup in those angles as well. If you have watched till now, thank you so much for watching. Go ahead and subscribe. This is the third attempt on trying to create this video. I really hope the video has come out. Let's just see how it goes. And once again, see you guys in another video. Thank you. Bye bye.